A very good morning to all. Let's begin with the fourth chapter of your book A Political Science, that is Alternative Centers of Power. After the disintegration of the USSR, there were major changes on this international platform. There were many countries which came into existence. There were number of other alternative centers of power. And in my previous lectures, we have talked about US hegemony. America is a center of power, how we can overcome this hegemony and number of things. But it doesn't mean that there are no other alternative centers of power. And some of the most important alternative centers of power, that is, ASEAN and European Union also. All the existence of all this European Union, ASEAN, even economy of China, when we talk about them, they all came into existence after the disintegration of the USSR. Before that, the world was bipolar one, and the power was divided into two power blocks. We know about it. One was capitalistic ideology, which was led by America. The other one was communism, that was led by the USSR. But things they started changing after the disintegration of the USSR. There were other alternative centers of power, other groups, other organizations which came up on this international platform to resolve the conflicts in a more peaceful manner, for free trade, for economic growth, and number of other reasons. So, in this chapter, we will be discussing some other alternative centers of power other than America, which we have already discussed. So the most important, the most powerful center of power, that is American Union. And when we talk about the background of American Union, how it came into existence, we have to go to the past. We have to discuss the situation, the crucial situation which took place after the Second World War. No doubt the countries of the West, especially the countries like France, countries like Britain, they won. We must say that they came up as victorious countries in the Second World War, but even their own economies, they paid a very huge price for this victory. Because lots of investments they had done only and only in terms of war, only and only in military only. So later on they realized it was a very big question, it was a very big dilemma which was over there in front of these countries of the West, that what should they do now? If they have to grow economically, if they have to strengthen their economic conditions again, they will have to forget their old rivalry. Like the rivalry between Germany and France, rivalry between Britain and France, they will have to forget their old rivalries and they will have to come up together. They will have to work together for their economic growth, which was terrible at the time. At that time, European integration after 1945 was aided by the Cold War, because as a result of the Cold War, power was totally centralized in America and USSR. USSR came up with a very different ideology which was not very much in rapport with these countries of this capitalistic countries of the West. So America came up with a plan to help them economically. America extended massive financial help for reviving Europe's economy under what was called the Marshall Plan. And this Marshall Plan was the foundation of European Union, I must say, because as a result of America made NATO also, which was a military organization. America came up with the economic help under the name Marshall Plan, and it was as a result of that, under the Marshall Plan, the Organization for European Economic Cooperation, that is OEEC. I repeat the name again, Organization for European Economic Cooperation. It came into existence in 1948. And all these Western European countries, they came up together to help each other in economy. Now it became a forum where the Western European states began to cooperate on trade and economic issues. This OEEC was totally an economic forum, the basic motive of this was to provide economic aid to the Western European countries. It was a forum over which these Western European countries, they could trade with each other freely, they could help each other so far economy is concerned. Now, the Council of Europe, it was established in 1949, was another step forward in political cooperation. because OEEC was totally an economic one. Then in 1949, Council of Europe, it was established in 1949, which was a political organization, and the basic motive of this organization to help politically to resolve their border issues and whatever small conflicts were over there amongst the Western European countries, it could be resolved in a peaceful manner. Now, European Economic Community was established in 1957. So there were three steps. Before this European Union was set up in 1992, there were three steps which strengthened the foundation of this European Union. In terms of economy, because European Union is not at all only an economic organization. The way it is gaining its power, it is a political one as well. The first step was this Marshall Plan. As a result of this, Organization for European Economic Cooperation was established in 1948. Then the establishment of this Council of Europe, which was over there in 1949, and the formation of the European Economic Community in 1957. These three steps were over there which gave a trigger to the formation of the European Union. Then after the disintegration of the USSR, like when the entire world became a very big fan of capitalism, it gave a big trigger to the formation of European Union. The foundation was thus laid for a common foreign and security policy. So in 1992, European Union was set up, and its foundation, its basic idea was to have a common foreign policy, common foreign as well as security policy, cooperation on justice and home affairs, and the creation of a single currency, that is euro, which they are having nowadays. So the basic, the base or the basic objective of Europe, the formation of the European Union, which took place in 1992, was the formation of a common foreign and security policy to help each other in all kinds of conflicts, to have a common currency, and establishing a forum over, which is totally based on cooperation and justice. Thank you.